morning, everybody, and welcome to a new podcast by myself, HMK, also known as Hell's Master Kite. Now, today we are going to be looking at Subnautica in depth. Okay, so basically what we've got is we do this as a game for our YouTube channel, and we're going to have a look. We're going to actually play the game. And while we're playing the game, we're going to actually tell you what you can do in it. So basically, when you first off, you crash land on the planet. And the current goal at the moment is to survive, basically. And you've got to go fishing, you've got to upgrade your base, you've got to find different power levels, you've got to go and explore the map. There's something, there's a big gun array that you can go in and explore, as long as you get the right objectives for that, which we're actually trying to get out of the gun laser at the moment, because I can't remember where we are, and we've just failed to rescue the second ship that comes into the game. And we were a little bit disappointed about that. We thought, right, okay, they put the timer in the game, and you know, that was it. We got the timer, and we can go and race against the timer and save the ship. But currently, at the 1st of January, you can't actually do that. Now, we're at 92 metres, aren't we? Yeah. So we're just going to swim out here because of where we are. We should be able to have enough oxygen, because you start off with very low oxygen and in your scuba tanks, and then you've got to basically, there you go, get out and just get some more bits and pieces to make better tanks, so you have more breath. Currently we have 225 that we can hold, and we are currently at the moment trying to get back to our little submarine, which we've swam around the wrong side, and we've got to walk over the little island, because there's 2 islands in the game currently at the moment, and they're quite good. Go explore and do all nice sorts of stuff and everything like that. You can grow different types of plants. And currently, at the moment, we're eating a plant that is called a bulbo tree, and that gives you high water content. That's basically like, you know, eating a sponge full of water. But yeah, we like the game. There's lots of different areas for you to go and explore. There's lots of dangers to come over. You can't just drop out. We dropped off the cliffs there. You can't just go out and just expect to be instantly. Where's my? Oh, it's over there. Instantly get food and stuff like that, because the monsters out there will just kill you. You've got to pay attention to what you want to do. and there's different power sources. There's biomass, there's solar panels, there's thermal, there's nuclear, and they all have their own pros and cons. And currently now, when you play the game and they do a update, you don't have to go and I need to go make a stasis rifle. I ain't got that fish. You don't have to go and get a lot of stuff if you have the nuclear, but if you have things like the biomass, you need to make sure that next to reactors that you have a plant. There's a couple of submarines in it. The very, very basic one, it's not really a submarine, it's a handheld item, and it helps you swim through the water. I forget what it is. I don't particularly use it. The other thing that are in here is something called sea moth, and that to me is, for me personally, one of the best little submarines in the game. One of the first ones that you build. Then you have a submarine called a Cyclops, which is bigger, and basically that's just a movable base. That's the way I look at it. It can be very tricky to get into some parts. That's why you put a little sea moth on there. You've also now got something called a prawn suit, which is heavy industry skeleton kind of thing, where you can go. You've got to use it to go mine heavy rocks and heavy minerals and stuff like that, because you can't use a normal. You can't just pick it up, and so that's good. So there's a lot of exploring to do in this. Now there is a map. You can find it online. You can find it in the game files, but you can't use it in game. That's one of the downfalls there about that. But I think that makes it more exciting, because currently the way they do things in the game, you have something called like a marker buoy, and that makes it very, very well to locate items. But if you have quite a lot on there, it can get quite cluttered. So it would be nice if there was some sort of map actually instead. And the other thing that I like about this is that you can have big breeding fish tanks, and you can breed fish in there, so you don't have to worry about starvation. And once you've got the breeding tanks, then you can have as many as you want, as long as you reinforce your breeding. Oh, I've got that fish. Your breeding tanks. Then there's no reason why you can't have all the bits and pieces that you want in the breeding tanks for the fish, and in your base. They're held inside your base, so that's good. And you can also get monsters as well. We've got a couple of the monsters there, and we've got those in breedable tanks as well. And we're going to go and tell you a couple of the names of them. The fish are just really cute. So let's see, what have we got? Well, we've only got around about 4.5 minutes left before we have to end the podcast, and there's so much to tell you in the game. It's just excuse me, just not enough time. So we've got something called saber-tooth, and that's a long kind of monster fish with long teeth. The other one that we have got is, let me have a look at my PDA. What is it? Databank. Yeah, databank. Alien life forms. So we've got a river prowler, a sand shark, and a stalker. What else have we got? The fish that you can get in here: bladderfish, garryfish, gaspod, hoverfish, jelly rays. There's peppers, rabbit rays. There's reef backs. There's sea traders. So they're all sort of herbivores of the fauna, and some of the flowers and everything that you can get. Things like cave bush, bulbo tree, blood vine, acid mushroom. You can grow quite a lot of these as well. You just have to go and collect the seeds. Watch out for what you're doing. And overall, I think it's one of those games that I like to come back to. Make sure everything is working okay, that there's no new updates that we need to do. Currently we're running a series on it. I don't know whether we're going to carry on with the series currently, because we're actually basically near enough done. There is one or two areas that we haven't done, so we might go in and do that. There's also what is it now? A scanner in there, so you can go and find things like limestone, generic eggs, silver, gold. All depends where you put it and the range of the scanner on the upgrades that you've done. So yeah, it's quite intense. We've got quite a big base. Our power is going okay. We've got 1,000 units of power. That seems to run our base, and if you build it in a set way, you don't have to have lots of doors and stuff like that. You just put all of those in one place, and you get machines to make water, and it's it's a game I would say is worth the investment for an Alpha and Bravo game. I think the devs have done very, very good on it, and as I said, I just think it's one of those games that are worth the investment if you are looking for a different type of survival game to play, because this is a game that is played 99% underwater, so you've got to do a different technique, and I like it. I think it's fun. I hope they carry on with it. I hope they do a little bit more stuff that they've got now, and they get it all done, all polished, and I think it's well worth the money that you pay for it. If you haven't got it, go watch the channels, go watch my channel, go watch some of the YouTubers, and you'll see what I mean. It's absolutely hilariously fun. Our time is up on speaking about Subnautica, and we hope that you enjoy the game as much as what we do, and we hope to catch you on the next podcast, when that will be done tomorrow. Have fun, stay safe, bye for now.